just slow down so it doesn't sound like you're running out of breath at the end of your sentence.
But I want to get them to the...
Okay, then cut out how many words you're saying.
Here's 10 games. Hello there. Welcome to Board Game Barrister, our local game shop in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The holidays are coming up. They're right around the corner, so today's a very special video where we're going to take you on a journey through the 10 games we think make the best gifts this year for your loved ones, your friends, your family, and everyone else you might need a gift for. We're going to talk about a Star Wars game where you fight on an icy tundra. There's some witches serving tea in a very adorable big box game, but we're going to start this trip with a little walk through the Shire. Let's go.
All right, so not all Who Wander are lost, and not all trick-taking games have to be competitive. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings, trick-taking card game. This cooperative game, we are taking on the roles of different characters from the first book, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings. Each chapter we're playing through from the book, and we're going to get different characters to represent who was in those chapters, giving us different things we have to accomplish. If you like trick-taking games, if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, I mean, how you could not buy this, I don't know. It's an impossibility. It is something that has to be done because this game is just so good. There's so much packed in this box. Tons of replayability. Even if you win a chapter, you can go back and say, you know what, we didn't use Sam that chapter. Let's try using Sam, or let's use these other characters. Just such a fantastic game. I cannot highly recommend this one enough. This is my personal choice for my favorite game of the year.
Make a card.
Oh!
Just deal Courtney a second chance.
Got any more 12s in there?
Irrespective of that. I'll take it.
Let's go.
Flip 7 is my pick for a game to gift this year. It is a push your luck game where you play similar to a game of blackjack where you're going to hit or stay on cards in front of you, but it's not a normal deck. The cards are numbered 1 through 12 with 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, all the way up to 12 12s. So when you hit, if you get the same number twice, you bust and you lose all of your points for that round. So I think it's an excellent little card game for pretty much everybody, and anybody can come to the table, whether you've got a group of 3 or a group of 12. We played it at our campground with 12 people and we loved it. And any age range as well. My 6-year-old has played it all the way up to grandparents who can easily play a small little card game of push your luck. And I really think everybody needs to bring this one to the table this year.
Hey witches, it's time for the Tequinox Fair. We're going to celebrate 4 very special days of witchy activities, starting with Chillfest going all the way over to Witchella. But it is our job for these 4 days. It is our job to give drinks to the thirsty masses by running our very own tea stands. Send out your friendly little tea pups to fetch tea, toppings, and upgrades for your tea hut to serve more and more guests as the festivities grow even bigger. Make yourself some very loyal customers who keep coming back for cup after cup, and you might just make the most money at the end of this extravagant festival. Super beautiful game, but lots of small moving parts. I would highly recommend this for board gamers who may already have some experience, but who also just really, really love to collect and hoard resources and turn them into more better things. Either play 2 players for a little bit more of a chill festival, or play up to 4 for a very harrowing tea service.
This year, I'm going to the Jungo, and you should too. This is a great little card game that anybody can play. Let me walk you through what happens. You get dealt a handful of cards, and the first impulse that everybody has is take those cards and rearrange them, but not in Jungo. You have to leave those cards exactly the way that they are in your hand. And the joy of the game is making the choices of how do you play these cards from your hand such that as your hand shrinks, you now have the cards that you want together. It is an easy thing to get, and it's so much fun to work on. Whoever's going to start the hand plays 1, 2, 3 or more cards adjacent from their hand, and then the next person has to beat that. And if you can't beat that, or you don't want to, then you get to go to the Jungo and draw a card off the top of the deck that you can put anywhere in your hand, or decide to not keep that card at all. And the real fun is that if the card that you draw lets you beat the hand that was there, you can invoke the law of the Jungo, and you get to take it over from there. Fantastic game, I think, for any family who likes to play card games.
If it was the shaggy one that stood like this off the mountain, I could see it being like
Ask and you shall receive.
There he is. There
this
he
is a majestic mountain goat is what that is.
Yeah.
Look at all the parts of that mountain goat. I'm feeling cute. In the most kid-friendly game we're suggesting this holiday season, Feelin' Cute is a game where you are going to share your feelings with your fellow players about how cute you think various animal cards in the box are on a chart. The gameplay loop in this game is so simple. Hey, pick an animal, think about how cute you think it is, and then we're all gonna try to guess how cute you thought it was. So this game is so approachable for anybody because it's actually just part activity. You could have a 4-year-old pull up to the table for one round, flip over a card, and then make a choice about how cute it was. Maybe the gameplay breaks down ever so slightly, and then we keep on playing after that. So if you've got a family that you're trying to look for a game that everybody's going to be able to participate in some way, all the while just staring at cute animals and either cooing or laughing about the adorable photos they've taken, which was one of our favorite parts of the game, was the actual photography, then this one's going to be a hit.
So why didn't they just fly the ring to Mordor? Well, if they did, this would then be Wingspan. It'd be a video from several years ago. Instead, this is Lord of the Rings, Fate of the Fellowship. Now, this game, oh my gosh, it is so good. It is super challenging. You have to, as it is in the movie, you have to get Frodo and Sam, and you have to get them all the way across Middle-earth to drop the ring into Mount Doom. And while you're doing that, of course, there's various elements of the Dark Lord pursuing you and trying to stop you, and everything is affecting your hope. And if your hope ever goes down to 0, you have lost a game and the world plunges into darkness. This game is, if you're a fan of the original Pandemic or a Lord of the Rings fan, this is definitely one I would say you should check out. There's enough extra in here that it doesn't play, I mean, you've got similarities to Pandemic, but it plays a lot different in a lot of different ways because of different movement across the board. The fact you're controlling different characters as well. You're not controlling just one person. There's multiple people you're controlling as you play through this game, and it is just absolutely fantastic.
Welcome to HexFX, where you and your fellow players have taken on the illustrious and old career of alchemy. Bad news, you're not very good at it, and you've started off with 3 full-blown hexes. Good news, everyone else has as well.
Done.
That's all you need.
I need this game.
We'll be spending the game looking for potions that will hopefully cure these various maladies of ours, but beware, they do open you up to more hex effects, meaning other players at the table can add more hexes to your ever-growing list of terrible things happening to you. And the only way to win is by curing every single card that is in front of you on the table. The main thing I like about this particular party game is that it's got a really good take that sort of mechanic. All of the hexes that you put upon your other players are effects that you can later take advantage of to either draw more cards, steal cards from other players, or just plain old slow them down. This is a game that says it's good for 2 to 8 players. I would actually give it to a bigger group if you can. I find that it plays really, really nicely with at least 4 players. A lot more hexes are being slung around, and there is a lot more backstabbing and sabotage to be had.
So, as the resident family man on the Barrister staff, my pick for this year is going to be a Disney Villainous Unstoppable. It is a family version of the Disney game, and I have actually recently just played it with my kids a whole bunch. The system is really, really neat. So you get to play your favorite bad guy from Disney movies, and each one of them has their own little evil scheme they're trying to accomplish to win the game. The nice part about kids games in general that I like is when you get to make choices that matter, but they're not going to be so detrimental that they ruin the game when you make a poor choice. Because kids should be allowed to make those choices and still take actions that are going to progress themselves towards winning the game, even if they're not the most efficient or planned 8 turns ahead. We've played it 3 days in a row now, and my 6-year-old, who can't really pay attention for more than 20 minutes, is really enjoying it. So I think this game is my pick for that family that wants to sit together and play a game that's a little heavier than other kids games that you can play, but not so heavy that you can't play it in 30 minutes.
For all my fellow introverts, now there's a place for all of my books. This game sees you. Yes, it does. This is a game about collecting books, reading some books, arranging your books until you feel that you have enough social battery to go into town and maybe interact with other people to get some more books and bring them back home and put them exactly where you want them to go. You are having some objectives that are all about arranging stacks of gorgeous little wood book tokens. I mean, they're fantastic. I have only played it 2-player. I loved it 2-player. There's a single-player mode. Oh, the single-player mode looks fantastic. You get to play against the false character who is an extrovert. Oh, they're terrible. I love it. The components are great. The theme is amazing. This game will be such a hit for that pretty broad swath of people. And if you have that person in your life, or maybe you are that person, you'll love A Place for All My Books.
It's like no, it's like recorder. It's like elementary school recorder.
Recorder's the best.
Yeah.
Next up, we're headed to the icy tundra planet of Hoth in Star Wars Battle of Hoth, where we're going to take our miniatures for our rebellion troops, our imperial troops, and more importantly, our awesome snow speeders for the rebels and the AT-ATs for the Empire. And we're going to go head-to-head in preset scenario battles, where we're going to try to take various command areas of the planet. We're going to try to counterattack our opponents, and each scenario is going to give you the reasons you're there and the strategies you want to try to employ in order to win that fight. So while just looking at the box it might look like a kind of complex miniatures game, we've been completely impressed by how approachable this game is. You could get it onto the table and get started playing while learning the rules in about 20 minutes, and every time you play after that, the scenario setups take about 2 minutes because it tells you where all your units start and then you're off to the races. So if you're buying for somebody who loves Star Wars and that person has one other person or maybe 3 other people they could consistently sit down at the same table at and play through those campaigns, I cannot think of a cooler experience, especially if you're in Wisconsin January and it's basically half outside anyway, to play through this entire game box. All right, those are our 10. So what comes next? Well, you should probably head on over to our online store if any of these looked good for you. I've got a link in the description down below where you're going to find all the games we just talked about and some other ones we think are going to be amazing picks for your holidays. If you have questions about any of the games, like clarifications about the ages you think they'd be good for, the game groups you're looking for, we're happy to answer those. Leave a comment if you've got one and we'll be happy to respond. And that's going to be it for this week. We wish you very happy holidays and we hope it's not a stressful buying season for you, and we're here to help if you need anything from us. For the time being, we're going to see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us this time.